Hey everybody, today is January 14th, 2023. It's a Sunday afternoon and we had some pretty cold weather last night. I think it got down into the 30s, and for Northwest Florida that's pretty cold. So today though, it's actually, right now it's about 63 degrees, so it's pretty nice outside. We're gonna go to Blue Springs Recreation Park. It's over in Youngstown, Florida. It's just past Pitt and Sylvan Springs. It's a beautiful little area. I've never actually been to this particular park, so you will go down a dirt road, so be prepared for that. If you decide to come see this park, keep that in mind. You might not want to come on a rainy day because it doesn't have very well drainage, the road, but any other day is pretty good. But let's check it out. Come along. Now we're on Highway 20. We're coming up on the turn here to Blue Springs, and it's going to be a dirt road. So if you're not particularly fond of dirt roads, this may not be for you, but it doesn't bother me. So here we go. We'll see where this leads us. Water management area is what we're in right now. As the sign here says, North Blue Spring Road, Blue Spring 0.3 miles, Sparkleberry 1.3 miles. I'm not sure what Sparkleberry is. So this is the entrance to the park. This is Blue Springs Recreation Area, part of Econfina Creek Water Management Area. You can come here from 8 a.m. to sunset, and I believe it's year-round. Yes, it's year-round. If you have a campsite, you'll have to get reservations for that, and you can go to their website to do that. And there is a little QR code. I don't know if you'll be able to scan this or not, but there's the QR code. Probably would take you to their website. So let's check this park out. Now as you come into the driveway, it will turn left or right, and if you go to your left, that will be where your campsites are, and those do require reservations, as the sign says there. And then you take your right, and this will bring you around to the little parking lot for the recreation area. I've been told that there may be some hiking trails here. I'm not certain of that, but I'm anxious to find out. And yes, they do have facilities, so that's good. They have a couple of picnic tables and small pavilions here. So looks like, from what I can see from where I'm at, I see 3 pavilions with about 6 picnic tables from what I can see. So this may not be a very big park, but looks like there's more to it. There's a little trail that goes that way that says Karst area, and then Blue Springs is the direction we're going to right now. So this will be Blue Springs, the swimming hole. I have a little overlook right here. A little platform you can stand on and look over it at. It's pretty clear. It's not as clear as some, but it's also been raining the last couple of days. We've gotten a considerable amount of rain. I think some areas got 5 or 6 inches of rain or more. So we may have a little extra excess water in here that's runoff from the woods, which will naturally make the springs not as clear as normal. It also depends on how much water this thing is pumping out. There's a large, wide area of steps to go down, so they're pretty easy to walk down. I've heard it gets pretty busy over here during the summertime, and then you've got a narrower staircase, so these can get a little slippery, so make sure you hold the railing. That's good, they got good railing. There's your water. Let's see if I can get a view of what the water looks underneath. So now we're going to walk over and see what this karst area is. It doesn't look like a very much traveled path, although there is gravel down, but we'll see.
The old boys wrote those words, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. They sounded mighty nice, but they wouldn't have been worth a plug nickel if somebody hadn't made a mistake.
If you were being honest with me and honest with yourself, I'm afraid you tell me an entirely different story.
Now, if you had a treasure, where would you hide it?
All right, so apparently I don't know what karst geology is, and I should have researched it. Basically, karst geology, it says, describes landforms that are shaped by dissolving limestone. So this is basically another type of spring that usually comes from rainfall. As you can see, it travels into the ground and then it comes up in a different spot and recharges the Floridan aquifer. I believe I called it the Floridian aquifer in the last video, but it's the Floridan, so you'll have to forgive me on that. But anyway, that's what it's describing here, and I don't know, I'm assuming it's going to be this way because there's a boardwalk that leads over here, so we'll go this way and check this out and see. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty cool. If you look down there, you can see the water. It's almost like a cave down there. You see the water running under the ground. I guess it is a cave. Super clear. You can see kind of how deep we are. And that's what it was describing. That's what it was describing in the little on the board back there that was showing you all that. And see, there's a cave right there. And that's what this little bridge goes to, this little trail. So you can see that. Pretty cool. So that's what the karst is. So that just comes up here and makes a big circle, so you can check that out and see that bit of history and geography if you don't know about that kind of stuff. And even if you do, it's still interesting to read about it and to actually see it. All right, so we're back over to the recreation area where we started at, and we're going to go over to, I think there's another little boardwalk that leads over to an overlook of the swimming area. And I don't know that there's much more hiking than this. So this may be pretty short. Again, this place is also in the area that was hit pretty hard by Hurricane Michael. So there's a lot of trees that are gone that used to be here. So that's sad to see, but it'll grow back. And then we've got the saw palmetto that grew practically everywhere, all in Florida in the south. And we even have them in northwest Florida, quite a bit actually. So let's go on around this little boardwalk here and see where it leads us. The muley grass, I guess that's what you call it. This is the swimming hole again. And actually, that over there is the water. That is the spring, okay? And that's coming from the area that we just went to over there that I showed you, with the deep hole where all the water runs down into that. That's where this water is coming from. So it's coming out these two. It's exiting out into Econfina right there. You can actually see it. I don't know how well you can see it on video, but you can see the current coming out. It's not very strong, but it is there. So this is a spring. It's just not your typical gushing cold springs that you would be used to seeing, but we have both kinds down here, and they are all over the place. And that's why you're going to see more in this one. You're going to see more algae growing on the bottom, and you know, stuff like that. So that's Blue Springs Recreation Area. There's not a lot of hiking trails around here. It's looks like a good place to go swimming with your family and friends, and maybe have a grill out or picnic or something like that. There's also some camping areas if you go down this road, but you have to have reservations, like the sign says. So I would definitely recommend this place during the summertime if you're looking for somewhere that's different or new to go that you've never been, and I think you'll enjoy it. I appreciate you watching. If you want to see more content like this, please just subscribe and share and like my videos, and come back for more anytime. Thanks for watching. Have a good week. And this is the Canoe Launch on the opposite side of the spring. So you'll have to go out of Pitt and Sylvan Springs driveway, cross the creek on the highway, and then turn in to get to this. So I'm just going to ride back in here and see what the Canoe Launch looks like on this side. I've never actually been on this side. So this is just a little loop road that comes in here off of, on the other side of Pitt Springs, on the other side of Econfina Creek. And it's a place where you can just whip in here and drop off your canoe, kayak, whatever. It's not a typical regular, you know, boat launch per se. You can launch a bass boat or nothing like that, but it's just where you can come out here and come down here to the end of this little walkway and put in your kayak or canoe or tubes. It's sure pretty out here. I'm telling you, I think, in my opinion, Pitt Springs and this whole park on this side is just prettier than the Blue Springs recreation area. We spent a little more money on this area. Of course, this sits right by Econfina, and there's Highway 20. There's the bridge right there. See all the gnats in the air? And the water is up since I came the other day. It's a little more cloudier since all that rain. But it is pretty. Alright, so that was a little bonus for the end of the video. Check out this kayak, boat, canoe, inflatable, tube, whatever, launch out here. So I just wanted to add that at the end since we were driving past it. So it's a little bonus for the end of the video. Y'all have a great week, and again, come back and watch some more. Thanks for watching.